Biggest YouTuber scandals, YouTube drama, controversy. We're about to dive into that fun stuff. But first, announcements. My book Stones to Abigail is finally available on iTunes again. And it's also super cheap. Why is my book $3 when other YouTubers charge 10? Well, it's not because I'm a good person. I was selling my book on Amazon for 10. When my book was first on iTunes, it was about that. But then I put it on Google Play for like $3. And Amazon wrote me an email not liking that. So instead of raising prices on Google Play, I decided to drop all the digital prices. I'm so silly, I know. Just make sure if you leave a review for my book on iTunes, please mention Jurassic Park and or dinosaurs somewhere in the review. It would make me smile. Joey Graceffa destroys friendship with Whitney by friending abuser Luke Connard. Let's get to the bottom of this. Luke was first accused by YouTuber Christina of emotionally abusive behavior. He had another girl visiting and sleeping in his bed on her birthday. Listen, that's not great, but have you met Mel Gibson? Apparently he said, I'll burn the goddamn house down, but blow me first. What? The girl talking about Luke says no matter who you are, or what the outstanding circumstances are, you deserve to be with someone who loves and respects you. Question, what if you're Hitler? You deserve to be with someone who loves and respects you? Probably not. Logic Kung Fu! Anyway, the thing on Tumblr is super long, so if you want to look it up, I read like 2 sentences of it. Allegedly Luke's a cheater? Okay. So do what I do when people cheat on me. Don't date them anymore. My problem solved. There's been an outrageous cycle of abuse and manipulation, much younger girls by older men, with much younger fangirls. Are you being redundant? They're talking about people covering for each other's crappy behavior. It needs to stop. But guess what? It won't. Because this is humanity, and humans do this crap all the time. Apparently Luke tried to diminish her self-esteem. Question, have you ever been in a relationship? I personally insult people all the time. In fact, I called myself an idiot about 25 times in the last 24 hours. That's almost 3 times an hour. I told you I was dumb. I swear to God, if every girl in the world had a Tumblr blog, half the men on this planet would be considered emotional abusers. 80%, 85%, 85.675%. And the remaining guys are gay, so, you know. Apparently Luke Connor's a sociopath now. Allegations against Luke Connor were initially raised by bandmates, prominent YouTuber and web series actress, Christina. Oh, this again? I don't want to read this. I hate reading. Yes, I realize I'm an author, but I write books. I don't read them. So I did a page scan of the word sex to find out what she's talking about. He forced me to have sex with him to prove I hadn't slept with someone else. How would that prove you didn't have sex with someone else? Have you ever heard of an orgy? Lots of people having sex with each other. Said she would need a little time to trust him again, but he told her if she didn't sleep with him on that trip, wasn't serious about getting back together. So in other words, he intentionally manipulated you into having sex with him. Girl states that he used YouTube as a way to break down her self-esteem, forcing her to appear in a video, then reading the most vicious comments aloud to her. How does someone force you to be in a video? Like, was there a gun? Or a knife? Or a gun with a knife attached to it? What is the definition of force? Look at definition number 2, because it seems more relevant. Coercion or compulsion, especially with the use or threat of violence. Did he threaten you? Did he say, if you don't make this YouTube video with me, I'm gonna kick you in your girl nuts? Probably not, right? He probably didn't threaten violence. So my question is, where's the force? Is he a Jedi? Did he mind trick you? I attended a party at his house with friends, drank a lot, blacked out for the first time in my life. The first time, huh? Are you sure you weren't drugged? Ladies, let this be a lesson to you. Always watch your drinks. Second lesson, don't drink. This is not an opinion, it is a fact. If not a single woman ever drank alcohol in this world, the rates of rape crimes would dramatically drop. Again, that's not an opinion. This is reality, so live in it. In fact, when I was 18, there was this 15-year-old girl that wanted to kiss me, but I dodged her kiss because she was drunk. I won't even kiss people who are drunk. I did, however, hold her hand. It's legal to hold people's hands, right? Anyway, this person says they woke up in Luke's bed, which if this actually happened, that's a pretty bad situation. Because, newsflash, if someone consents to having sex with you when they're drunk, it's not necessarily consent, which means it's not necessarily not rape. Anyway, Luke Connor, lots of controversy. And you know what, just to be safe, I'm gonna go ahead and click the unfollow button. There you go, Luke. Now you can unfollow me as well. Because I don't agree with having sex with drunk women. Oh wait, now I'm following 68 people. Gotta get it back to 69. Who should I follow? How about Jensen Ackles? There we go, all better. Then there's that drama with Ray William Johnson and Makers Studios, a network that's now directly associated with Disney. If you don't know what a network is, okay, so here's Google and here's YouTubers. Google and YouTubers work really well together. So here comes most every network and they sit right in the middle of Google and YouTubers. They say, hey, if you give me a percentage of your money, I will do nothing for you. And the idiot YouTuber's like, yeah, hook me up, bro. That's what most networks are. A-holes that do nothing for you and monthly dig through your pockets. Allegedly, the CEO of Maker Studios said to Ray, your lack of integrity and character are sad. By the way, this is vegetarian. F you, prepare for war, B-I-T-C-A. What are you, that dude from Breaking Bad? Prepare for war, bitch. Doesn't seem like Ray's the one without integrity. PewDiePie shocks with controversial pedophile Twitter joke. You know, Twitter. That thing we don't need in our lives, but can ruin our lives in an instant. Whoa. PewDiePie allegedly said, we all have our tricks to see 12-year-old tits. That doesn't seem like a joke. That seems like something that you meant to say, but didn't realize that it wasn't okay for you to say it. Made a joke that people who use Snapchat want to see 12-year-old tits. That's not, no, that is not what you said. What you said is, we all have our tricks to see 12-year-old tits. You didn't say you all, you said we all. Then again, it's English and that's not your first language, so maybe something got lost in translation. I hope to freaking gosh. By the way, have you met Chris Hansen? I'm sure he'd like to talk to you. And there's Shane Dawson with his blackface controversy. It's okay, he apologized for it. He's not a racist. But to be fair, if he was a black guy who painted his face white, well then you wouldn't have the hundreds of years of slavery to make the situation more awkward. That's not the point. Speaking of blackface, that guy looks familiar. He must have said some really intelligent, insightful things in that video. You guys remember Venom Fang X? Some of you literally just felt a tingling sensation in your lower region, but the rest of you have no idea what I'm talking about. Apparently he was asking for $500 a month from his own audience. He wanted 500 people to give him him $1, and he said he'd give $500 to charity. Why didn't he just say, hey everyone, go donate directly to charity? Who needs the middleman? And then there's Tom Milsom. A lot of accusations have been made, some of which are plainly transparent, and I'm amazed they gained attraction. Oh, come on, Tom, it's the internet. I pooped in the Queen of England's mouth could gain traction. She liked it a lot. Tom's former girlfriend Olga revealed that Tom raped and otherwise sexually and emotionally abused her over the course of their 6-month relationship. She met at VidCon 2010, and she was 14 and he was 21. Of course you met at VidCon. This is why VidCon's so messed up and so many YouTubers shouldn't go. Because a lot of YouTubers are grown men. You also have these young girls who are a lot of times obsessed with these grown men YouTubers. It's a recipe for disaster. Apparently Tom was removed from DFTBA records. Question, was there any proof that he did this? I know I sound terrible asking for proof of a crime, but maybe we should place more importance on evidence. And so when we're ruining these guys' lives, we actually have solid justification for doing so, rather than he said, she said. I'm not saying Tom's innocent. In fact, there's probably a lot of information I'm missing on this topic. If I were a girl who was being violated by someone, I would 1, do everything I could to get proof, and 2, go to the police right away so it's still a fresh crime and they can more efficiently do something about it. After all, this is why a lot of people who are accused of these things are still free, because so few people go to the cops. So dig deep and stick up for not just yourself, but all women.
Hey ladies, come here, I want to sexually assault you!
Digital justice in 3, 2, 1. Sweet.